I have long maintained that the only personalities on mainstream media worth watching are comedians. Regardless of what one might think of them and their politics, they can often be counted on through their comic routines to cut through the noise and deliver the truth as they see it. So it was a shock when scrolling through my newsfeed this morning to come across an AP story about CBS cancelling Colbert. The reason for the cancellation, at least according to the executives at CBS, is, quote, purely a financial decision against a challenging backdrop in late night. It is not related in any way to the show's performance, content, or other matters happening at Paramount, end quote. The problem, of course, with that statement is that according to the recent ratings from Nielsen, Colbert has not only been gaining viewers, but has consistently dominated his time slot among broadcasters, boasting an average viewership of over 2.4 million. I didn't even know that many people were still watching legacy media. But to the extent that they are, it doesn't surprise me at all that Stephen Colbert will be one of the handful of presenters to pull in those types of numbers. And apparently that's the guy CBS executives will have you believe they're cancelling for financial reasons. However, the truth, the AP article speculates, may have something to do with the late-night host speaking out against Paramount, CBS parent company's $16 million settlement with Trump over the editing of the 60 Minutes interview. Colbert earlier this week called it a big fat bribe.
Now, I believe this kind of complicated financial settlement with a sitting government official has a technical name in legal circles. It's big fat bribe.
Claiming that the only reason Paramount settled was because they needed the Trump administration to approve the sale of CBS to Skydance Media. In the same segment, the comic, who has been a longtime critic of Trump, speculated that in order to please the president, the new owners would try to pressure him, which apparently meant get rid of him, leading to the news this week that they were doing just that, effective May 2026. I don't care for or watch mainstream TV. As far as I'm concerned, it's nothing more than a propaganda machine put in place to mislead, misguide, and misinform the masses in favor of corporate interests. But every now and then a talented presenter rises up the ranks, demonstrating along the way that they can be counted on to transcend the din of politics and corporate interest. Colbert, to me, is one such person. It took guts to speak out against his employer CBS and their parent company Paramount, and for that they're cutting him loose. I, for one, has always been a fan and will always remain one.
Yeah, I share your feelings. It's not just the end of our show, but it's the end of the Late Show on CBS. I'm not being replaced. This is all just going away.